Hi everybody, so today's video is a henna tutorial of a henna bracelet ring chain design. For those of you who have checked out my video collaboration with Amirah from Beleza Artistica on YouTube, you will recognize this design because it's a variation of the design I had given Amirah to recreate. Of course, the design isn't exactly the same because there's no point in me doing a video on that when you can simply check out Beleza Artistica's video on it. If you click on the I button on the top right hand corner of this video, you'll be able to check out her video too if you want to. So let's talk a little about my design here. As Amirah explained in her video, the bracelet ring chain design which I had created was inspired by a piece of jewelry that a henna artist on Instagram had worn. Her account name is @MendyAddict if you're interested in checking her out, of course. I would recommend following her because she often comes out with the most intricate and delicate designs and her line work is simply amazing. If you have been subscribed to me for a while, or if you have seen my other videos, you'll know that generally speaking, I tend to opt for designs with smaller details rather than designs with thicker lines and larger details like Beleza Artistica specializes in. So this design really is out of the norm for me in that I incorporated larger details in it. Specifically, the jewel pieces that I have included running down the middle of my hand and into my middle finger are intentionally quite large, so if you're recreating this design, please bear that in mind. Everything about the jewel pieces are larger than life, from the size of the elongated circles to the size of the large dots. As a result, and to create more dimension to the design, I also intentionally added in the thinnest lines that I could to help create a contrast in my design between the chunky elements and the thinner lines. So how did I get the thinnest lines to come out of my cone? I did it by using a technique called draping. Draping is when you apply enough pressure on your cone to push the henna out in a smooth line which doesn't break. As you push the henna out, you need to move your hand across the skin to make sure that the henna line applies in a straight line. It takes some practice, but once you get the technique right, you will be able to create really clean looking thin lines which, in my eyes, make henna designs look so much prettier. When I was filming this design, I still hadn't gotten a hand of draping lines, so you might notice that my lines broke a lot in the beginning. Nearing the end, however, I think I was doing a better job, so my advice is to just keep practicing. Just a little reminder guys that I won't be uploading on Fridays till further notice, but I will try my hardest to keep my Wednesday schedule. And one last thing before I end the voiceover. I got an email from a huge manufacturer and a supplier of henna cones telling me that white henna cones are now available for me to buy. I clicked on the link they had provided me and I was a little worried by what I saw. Firstly, the description for the product claimed that the white henna cones contain natural henna. This is clearly false advertising because natural henna only stains an orange to a brown burgundy color. It will never stain any other color, and especially not white. That's like the complete opposite of the color which henna stains. Secondly, and this is what worried me the most, the description stated that once the white henna is removed, it stains the skin white and that this white color intensifies as the day progresses. In other words, that it behaves like natural henna in its stain progression. The best case scenario for me is that this is false advertising and that it won't really stain your skin. The worst case scenario is that this product does stain your skin, but as I've never heard of any natural product which stains the skin white, I have to worry about what ingredient they've added to make it do this. The only thing I can think of is bleach, but that's not the kind of whitener you want on your skin. But of course, as I don't know if this claim is true, I can only speculate. And when I make my assumptions, I always err on the side of caution. The reason why I'm telling you guys this is because small businesses like the Indian stores which sell chemical henna cones will most likely get their cones from this supplier, so you may find these white cones being sold at these stores soon enough. Of course, you are free to do whatever you wish, but for the sake of safety, my advice is to buy the white body art cones from reputable sellers, in other words, natural henna artists, and not from those small stores whose priority is to make a profit and not necessarily on understanding the safety of the products they sell. And while I'm on the topic of safe products, please also be aware that these small businesses have started to advertise their chemical henna as natural henna, which to me looks like an effort to make unaware buyers believe that they are buying a safe product. Again, you can buy whatever you want, but please be aware that natural henna expires in about 7 to 10 days when left out in room temperature. So if the henna cone you're buying looks like it can last longer than that at room temperature, then it's not natural henna. I'm really sorry to include something so negative in this video, but I just thought that people should be aware of this because it can harm your health. I'm going to end the voiceover here and just let some music play in the background before I thank you guys for watching my video. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did classify it as an intermediate level design purely because there's a lot of line work in it and beginners may not be able to drape lines as easily to create thinner and cleaner looking lines. But other than that, I think it's also a design that beginners can try out. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.